Okay, so you've decided you want a sauna, and honestly, that's a great call, but stick with me. Because here's the thing nobody tells you when you start shopping around. The most expensive sauna out there is not automatically the best one for you. And the cheapest one, it might actually be the right fit for you. Or it could be a complete waste of money. And the difference almost has nothing to do with how much you spend. It comes down to who you are and how you actually gonna use it. So let me break down what you actually get at each price point, because once you see it, picking the right one gets a whole lot easier. At the very bottom, you've got your sauna tents, which we personally don't sell, but I bring it up because it's generally the cheapest way to find out if you like sitting in the heat at home before you spend real amount of money on anything. And if you go this route, one brand we actually point people towards is North Shore Sauna. They're wood fire heated saunas and they test every unit for off-gassing, which matters more than you think once you've seen what some of these cheap kits imports are made out of. For under $3,000 and being able to set it up in 15 minutes on a patio or even take it camping, it's awesome. It's not forever sauna. It's not even close. But as a gut check before you commit, it's hard to beat. You step up from there and you enter into the kit saunas, which is where the real spending starts. When you go shopping for one, you're looking at around $3,000 on the low end and up to about $20,000 once you get a quality one installed. Unfortunately, that gap in this category in particular is where things get tricky and people get burned, because right now a ton of these are getting imported and resold that are just flat out junk. We've walked into setups where it looked like cedar on the inside but was actually plastic, which is insane for a room that's getting past 200 degrees. Some of the real cheap ones release gases you don't want to be breathing in a sealed hot box. So if you go this route, and this is a really legit route, do your homework before buying. For us, the reason why we run with Thermi as our kit provider is because the wood comes thermally treated and pre-shrunk, so you're not really finding gaps or warping a year in. Even with the good one, you're looking at maybe at the high end 5 to 15 years before it's ready to be done, thrown out, and replaced. This is because you essentially get 1.5 inches of wood doing every job: the insulation, the weather barrier, all of it. So why would you pick a kit when you could save up for more? Well, there's 3 real reasons. The first one is you can actually move these. So if there's any chance you're relocating or you want to take it with you, nothing else in this lineup, obviously except for the tents, can do that. The second is that it's fast to install. Like, we can install these in a day, and the next tier up, you're waiting a month or more. And 3 is the scale. If this is just for you or you and your partner, you don't need a full wellness center built out for a crowd. A kit gives you everything you need to really experience without paying for the capacity you'll never really use. So this next one is where it gets fun and actually legit, but interestingly, it's an option most people don't actually know exists. The pre-built signature type sauna runs about $35,000 to $50,000, which at first glance is a big jump for a kit. But here's what makes sense. These get built by a local crew in a warehouse in a fully controlled environment, then delivered to your house, basically finished. This is a real sauna that's built the way sauna is actually supposed to be built. There's a vapor barrier, it's caulked everywhere, it's insulated floors and roofs, and there's waterproof flooring, which again matters because what this box goes through on the inside and outside year after year. And because it's built in a shop instead of out in your yard finding the weather, you get all that for less than you'd think. The trade-off is it's built off-site, so the size and the bones are set, you're just picking finishes and heater options more than redesigning the thing. We partner with Northwest Immersion because honestly, nobody else around here is doing what they do. This is the only thing they build every day in a shop made for exactly this. And that kind of focus shows up in the final product. They build everything here in Vancouver, Washington, and source all the materials in Oregon. So you're not getting some shipped in box that was built for a totally different climate. It's built right here for here by the people who only think about saunas all day long. That's the kind of partners you want standing behind a build like this. And then you've got custom saunas, the top of the lineup, the ones built on site, piece by piece, shaped exactly to your space. These start at around $45,000 and go up to basically infinity. But here's a part that catches people off guard. A custom sauna will perform exactly the same as a signature one. The same quality, materials, insulation, everything, but the only real difference is where it gets built. So when does spending more money actually make more sense? Well, there are 2 situations. The first one is that your yard generally can't take a pre-built sauna. There's just no way to get it back there. The second is you want a full wellness center with a deck, a patio cover, and a cold plunge, all built together as one integrated space. That's when custom earns its price. But if you're leaving custom because you're assuming it's simply a better sauna, it really isn't. It's functionally the same sauna, just built on site. So which one is yours? If you're not really sure if sauna life is for you, just start with a tent sauna or simply going to a local sauna hub where you can feel it out. If you want it and you want it now, or you might move, or you just really want it for yourself, a quality kit between 8 to 20,000 will treat you right. Just please buy from a brand you trust. But for most people, once you actually see what you're getting, the signature sauna is the answer, because you're getting the same build quality as a fully custom unit for 35 to 55,000 instead of 45 plus, and it ships ready to go. That's why it's what we point most people towards once they understand what's actually inside the box, because the right sauna was never about spending the most. It's about matching the bill to how you actually live. So please reach out. We'll look at your space and we'll tell you which one makes sense for you, even if it's the cheapest one.